So now let's do a disclaimer real quick for this tier list. I'm not going to do everything on this tier list because we have characters on this tier list that really have nothing to do with Heavensward. Maybe they're patch stuff. I don't know what they are, but I took this tier list from somebody else who already finished it because it takes way too long to make these. You know how many freaking photos you got to get, and it takes forever. So I'm not going to do that, but I will do all the ones here that I think are relevant, and then we'll make up a few that are not here because unfortunately they don't have everything here that like actually matters. Like I want to do Frey from the job quests. You know, I want to do you know, Sid. I guess it's mostly just like job quest stuff, like the machinist, like Joy, Estinien, maybe whatever that dude's name is. But yeah, this is we're basically going to go to like right here. So everyone right here, and then right up into here. Stop right here. All right, that's what it's going to be. A lot of patch content characters. Yeah, I don't know a lot of them yet. Okay, so let's start here. So on the tier list, we got Alphinaud. Good old Alfie. So Alfie, I think he started out pretty bad. He was like a D tier character, maybe C, just because it was funny to meme on him. Yeah, it's a lot of patch characters. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just stop looking at them. Doesn't matter. Patch characters don't matter, guys, because it's not like I can recognize them or anything. Doesn't matter. Yeah, whoever made this obviously was including patch characters, which is whatever. It is what it is, but that's not what we're doing today. Okay, so Alphinaud. Let's start with Alphinaud. Alphinaud was he started off very, very poor, very not high on the list, I guess one would say. Not very happy with Alfie at the beginning. Of Heavensward. Actually, I mean, I guess at the beginning of Heavensward, he was already, like, decent because he, like, got humbled a bunch. But, man, he got humbled a bunch more. Man, he got humbled a whole bunch. And he got capable. But I guess I would not say that he is quite an A character yet. Alfie still has a ways to go. I would say Alphinaud, he made his way all the way up to a B tier character, which I think is quite good. I'm going to be quite harsh on these ones. All right, so let's go next to... here are the sons. This one is Emma, right? So I'll say, like, in reality, like, this guy sucks. He's for sure like a D tier character because he's pretty freaking useless. But I think he's funny as hell. So let's put him as like a B tier character. I think he's hilarious how he tries to flirt with the Captain Latte, as I call her. I think he's funny. I think he's a good guy. He might turn into someone someday that's better. I would say Artie, on the other hand, is straight up just at least like a B character. This dude's good. He's a good guy. You know, he definitely wants to do well. I think he's great. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this tier list. I just wanted to let you know real quick that these types of videos from me on stream or playing the game, like special moments, like the endings of different patches, I'm gonna be moving all of these types of videos to my clips channel so that this channel can be a little bit more produced. I can have the higher quality videos, and then my other channel will be full of videos like this one. And I'll be doing a follow-up to this tier list as well once I get through the patch content. So if you want to see that, go over to my clips channel and hit subscribe. All right, thanks. Enjoy the video. Don't have much more to say about them yet. These guys are great. I don't know if we'll really see much of them more in the future, but I think they were really great side characters for Heavensward. They did a lot to, add to a lot of world building. Yeah, it was good. And then here we go. Mr. Beautiful here. This guy's probably the most handsome character in the game thus far, except for Sid, of course. Sid's the same as Emma? Yeah, or I mean, Alfie the same as Emma? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, because Alfie got better. Alfie sucked, but he got better. And then Emma is, of course. No, I said like he's like a D character. He's like a D, like of course. But I think he's funny, so he gets higher. Like, I enjoyed his character. I thought he was funny. There's two ways to rate him. It's like, how much did I enjoy it, like playing the game? Or are we rating like how they like really are, and like really in the game this guy's pretty useless and he's kind of like, like not that great of a guy, but he's funny, dude. Like, I think he's hilarious trying like he thinks he's like all important, and like it was just funny, like the missions I had with him where he like thought that like he was gonna like get with the captain or something. Like, the dude was, I think he was funny. Alphinaud was miserable, and then he's a lot better. He's definitely B. We gotta leave room for Alphinaud to like you know, we can't be putting him up here quite yet. Like, we got to leave room for growth there. Emma makes the game more enjoyable. That counts for a lot. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought he was a funny character. I think it was a good character. All right, so Aymeric, I think I'm just straight up going to put him here on like the A. He was a very interesting character at the beginning of the patch, and I was kind of hoping, you know, that he'd become like the leader of like Korthas, and he did, and good guy overall, great character. I don't know that I would put him in S tier. The reason I wouldn't put him in S tier is when he went and got captured for like well, when he got captured, it was like for good reasons. He was like standing up for what was right. But I just thought like that part of the game was a little bit odd when he were just like all standing in the house and he just walks out. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get captured." He just like walks out, and then you gotta like, "All right, now I'm gonna go save him." God damn it, dude just walked out and got captured. Like it. I feel like they could have made that a little bit more dramatic, where you tried to stop him, but you couldn't, and you know, but whatever, it's all good. Not a huge point. He's A tier. He's a great character. So many great moments with him. I think he's awesome, and I'm excited to see him being like the new leader of Korthas. As I said, I think he'll be great. His hair is amazing. He has a cool earring. He's a great guy. A tier. Sid, I think in A Realm Reborn, Sid was like one of the best characters. He took a little bit more of a backseat, I'd say, for Heavensward. I think overall, Sid's like totally S tier. But like, I'll be honest, like, you know, there wasn't really a lot for him to do other than just like, hey, plot device, we need someone to like taxi us over on the airship. So I'm gonna put him down a notch. I really think and hope I hope and I really think he has a lot more to do with the main story as it goes on, being that he's a Garlean. But there really just isn't a whole lot there with him for, like, plot-wise, I would say. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. But, yeah, I don't think Heavensward, there was, you know, there wasn't a lot. But it was great that he was there, and that he saved us at the end of the patch content. And, yeah, great guy. All right. Oh, okay, what's this guy's name again? The Count? Is he a Count? What's his title? What's this guy's? A Lord? He's a Lord? Either way, this guy's great. Everybody loves him. You love him. I love him. Everybody loves him. He only called poor Sid when we need him. His friend we only call to borrow money. Yeah, he's the friend that you call when you need a ride. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, that's kind of messed up that we reduced him down to just like your Uber driver, basically. What's the name of this guy? He's the Lord, right? Lord. I forgot his name. Lord or Count. Yeah, wait, Count Edmont. Yeah. This guy was great. I'm trying to think. Like, I think he's better than his sons, obviously. This dude's got, a real man. This guy's the kind of guy that that understands his place in the world and is trying to do good. And he's a great guy. Yeah, overall great guy. He was there for some emotional moments. He's the solid rock, the patriarch of this family of House Hilda, right? Yeah, he's great. All right, Estinien. Oh boy, here we go. This is a big one, guys. Where are we gonna be putting him? Estinien, huh? So I really liked his story arc. I was a little bit like, so during his story arc, when he like killed Nidhogg and like took the eyeball out of Nidhogg and all that stuff, and like he was like totally friggin' Estinien. Yeah, I was so happy. I was like, yes, I'm so glad that like Iceheart isn't gonna come in here and we're all just gonna like hold hands and have peace. I was like, no, screw that. That's so tight that like Estinien's still coming in and he's freaking kicking ass, and he did. And I was like, it was one of those moments, kind of like when Raubahn like killed Lolorito, where you're like, I'm glad the game didn't like deprive us from like what we wanted. We wanted Estinien to kill Nidhogg, and he did, and it was like, yes. But I realized it was like, because of all of that, it was like, oh, we gave you what you want. He did everything. He didn't choose the path of peace. He chose the path of death. And even though I think it was justified, it was the right thing to do, he still paid the price. And I thought that was such a like interesting and great thing to do with his character, that it wasn't just all okay and like his hatred, because he was like kind of prideful, you know, how he was like back talking like your Stola at the end there. And it's like he had some, you know, some internal demons, definitely. Like, this guy's not like a perfect soul. So I thought it was really, really cool to see his story arc through Heavensward. I mean, I think we all kind of agree, guys. This is S tier character for Heavensward. He's one of the best characters, I think, in Heavensward. You know, he's one of the main characters. You know, he's great. So definitely awesome there. Okay, a little bit. Okay, so this one, for those of you that are just joining, this is obviously like a jacked up tier list. We got like patch content characters that I haven't met yet, and some of these like I don't think belong. Like, come on, was Elidibus in this game? No, he wasn't, but he's probably in the patch stuff. So whatever, we're gonna skip through that. We're gonna skip a lot of these at the end here on like this bottom row. But we are going to maybe like add a few in that aren't really there yet. Okay, all right, our bro Haurchefant. I'll be honest, I think that Haurchefant, all right, what were you guys going to say here? For our Dragoon boy that for a second felt relaxed and got screwed. Yeah, that's true. He let his guard down. So Haurchefant, I think part of like what makes this character great is actually not Heavensward. He was great, I think, in A Realm Reborn. You know, that's not to say that it wasn't great. You know, obviously him like saving your life and whatnot. But I think a lot of his character development was really great in A Realm Reborn, and then Heavensward, how they sent him off. You know, as he was saving you, and then like all the his whole storyline. Our boy who took us in when we had nothing. Exactly. You know, like this guy, like I don't know that I would put him in the S tier, but I think I'm just going to, because obviously we're not going to see him going forward, and let's give him like due. Like this guy, I think in A Realm Reborn he was like a really strong A tier character. I think he was another A tier character again. I don't know. Yeah, I'm between S and A because. But I'm just gonna put him in S because I know that he's a fan favorite, and I thought he was great too. I loved him, but I do think like his let's just say this tier list is also no, this is the Heavensward tier list. Okay, we're just gonna leave him an S. We're gonna leave him an S. Yeah. It's hard because like what you just said there, Flash Fox. He's the boy who took us in when we had nothing. And I'm like, yeah, but that was a Realm Reborn. In Heavensward, it's like he had less stuff, but then that was the pinnacle of his story arc. So yeah, we're gonna put him there. My only gripe is that I wish we spent more time with him. After we entered the city, we didn't really spend much time with him there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like in Heavensward, we didn't really have enough time with him, I feel like. But I think he deserves S tier. Like this guy is like on the wall of fame as a great Final Fantasy XIV character, one of the greats. So let's leave him an S tier. All right, dude, Hilda. Okay, so Hilda, really liked this character, the best half Hyrule, half Elzen character in the game for sure. I thought she had like a lot of potential, really cool backstory that like really gave you some world building of like how like the like society is like structured in Corthas. I have a feeling she'll be maybe a bigger role later on. I really wish so. Like I do think she would be in like an S or an A tier if they had her earlier in the game, and then like the reveal of her as like the mongrel or whatever it is. She could have been a bigger and better part of the game. I'll be honest though. I think she's probably going to be here in the B tier because she didn't do a whole lot. Like she's great, she's cool, was she machinist or gunblade? Either way, she's great. But I feel like she really wasn't very strong, like integral with the story. You know, so we're gonna leave her right here. Okay. All right, now so what dragon is this one? Because what's the difference between these two? This one's Haurchefant, and then this one's like that. I don't know. Okay. I think this one's Haurchefant, and if that's true, I think that this was a great character. I think we're going to put him in A tier. I don't have a lot to say about him other than I think he did his role really well. He seemed like he like lied to us for like a moment, but then like, and then didn't trust us, and then like he kind of like, you got a lot of information from him. I thought he was a good character that was kind of neutral in the whole thing, made mistakes, but also like was interesting. I thought he was good. Yeah, okay, yeah. The second one's Vidifear. I don't even know if I'm gonna even do Vidifear. I mean, it was fine. Vidifear's fine. It's somewhere like over here, but wasn't that big of a character. Gunbreaker didn't exist. Yeah, so she's a machinist. Well, Gunbreaker did exist, Horus, because there's a bunch of Gunbreakers in the game. The job didn't exist for yourself, but the job does exist because Gaius is a Gunbreaker and all of the other soldiers that you fight. Okay, so we got, what's this guy's name again? Oh, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Well, that's gonna tell you he can't be too high up. I forgot his name. This dude's evil dude that cut off his that cut off our boy's arm. What's his name again? Ilberd. Oh, that's right. Okay, Ilberd. I'll be honest. Okay, so I'm not putting characters like, oh, this character's a bad character, so he's on F because he cut off Raubahnn's arm. That's not how we're doing this. I'm like basing this off like the story arc. Like even if you're a bad character, you can still be up here. You know, it's not just like as in like an evil character. You can still be up here, you know. But I'll be honest, A Realm Reborn, of course, that patch content when he cut off Raubahnn's arm, what the hell? One of the craziest parts in the game. But I thought it was horrible what they did with the character afterwards. Like, you see him one time, and then he gets away, and then you're just like, oh, that's it. Like, this is kind of caught up with me with like, this is kind of intertwined with the whole Sultana thing of just not liking how they dealt with like the Uldal stuff. I'm going to put this in like a D tier. I'm really not happy with this. I'm not through all of the patch content. I'm just done with 3.0, Richter. So yeah, we might have more of him later on, but this is just a 3.0. Have not really seen him a lot yet there. Oh, I was really glad that the Seed Seer, that we got to see her and she did the whole like Moogle thing. I thought that was great. I think she was great, you know. That was a good like, I think it was like a perfect like amount of her character, I think, was in the game. And I think what she did made a lot of sense, going over there and helping us. I thought she was great. I think this is a good character. Very happy with her. Okay, let's go to Lucia. Okay, Lucia, I don't like her armor. I think she's a good character. She's interesting. I'm not going to put her in A tier. I didn't really enjoy, like, I think she's a good, like, alright, so, like, I hate to say it, like, I think she's a good character. I do like her. But she, like, if she wasn't in the game, I feel like the game would have been fine as well. Like, I don't know that there was anything to, like, she does a lot to, like, kind of show you, like, a bit of, like, Aymeric's, like backstory of just, like, how, like, they, like, kind of, like, relate to each other and, like, her loyalty to Aymeric. But, like, I honestly don't feel like her character's that strong. Like, I'm not too attached to her or nothing. Yeah. Like the part 2 with Canny Cena. Yeah, I thought it was, like, I thought it was really great to, like, put her in there. And, like, yeah. I thought it was great how they dealt with Canny. And then Lucia, yeah, I don't hate her, don't like her, or I don't hate her, I don't love her. She's just kind of I'm just gonna put her in C. We don't have anyone in C, so I think that's a good C character. Okay, Matoya, right? So I almost want to put her in S tier for the dig that she did for at Alfie. I think she's great, but let's be honest, we had like 2 scenes with her. Like, we can't be, you don't get to be an A or B tier if you're just like 2 scenes. Like, she was great. Like, don't get me wrong, she was great when we saw her. But it's like she wasn't, and you know, she was an integral plot point. Like, it was interesting for like some backstory with Y'shtola. I totally like her. I think she's a great character, but she's just not. She's not earning one of these spots because you're only in the game for like an hour and a half. You can't be an S tier character. And I almost feel like, okay, yeah, I think she can be here. She can be a B tier because of the funny joke she said about Alfie calling him his sister. I thought that was great. We'll come back and see how it's, yeah, after 3.55. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I mean, if she's in that more, like, we can come back and do this again later as well. All right, this is one of those characters that wasn't even in Heavensward. Let's not do that. Okay, so I guess Crystal Tower, we can kind of technically, like, maybe do a little bit of Nero from Crystal Tower, but I mean, I guess maybe he's in here because he's in the patch content more. I really like Nero. I'm going to put him in A tier. I think he's one of my favorite characters. He hasn't done anything insane enough yet, though, to go into A tier. But I really like Nero, and I'm excited to see what happens with that character. Like I said, I think he's probably a patch content character, but I'm just going to put him here because I really, really like him. Merlvib got shafted in Heavensward, and she gets nothing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, dude, Raubahn. Dude, I was ready to put him in S tier. I mean, Raubahn is an S tier character, let's be honest. But we're doing Heavensward ratings. And I gotta be honest, you guys know my feelings about the whole Uldal situation, and I don't like what they did with this character. I thought it was decent enough, but I just really wish there was more of a triumphant return, and now he's just like, he's basically where he was when A Realm Reborn started, but he just has one less arm, you know? Like, I'm gonna put him here, honestly. Like, Raubahn himself is, of course, an S tier character, but Heavensward, I'm just not happy with what they did. I'm gonna put him in a C tier, and I know that might be controversial, but you guys know my feelings. I'm not gonna hash it out again. You know my feelings. He just didn't get the scream time that he deserved. Yeah, I agree. Exactly. It just comes down to that. Uldal more like Uldong. All right. So what was this guy's name again? This guy, a great voice actor. A great new bad guy edition. I'm so happy that we didn't kill him because I want to see him some more. I want to see him do some like evil stuff. This guy like really good. He wasn't in the game much. I'm not going to put him in A tier because it's like he wasn't in there a lot. But I definitely think like later on this guy's going to be something special. Regula Van Hydra. Yeah, this guy was great. Let's put him in B tier. Really like him. Wasn't really enough in the game to really put him in here. In the name of the Emperor. Yeah, we'll always remember him for that. In the name of the Emperor. In the name of the Emperor. Yeah, it was funny. He's good. Tataru. Okay, yeah, so we talked about this last night. You guys know I did not like Tataru at first. I was like, why is she like even in this game? She's an assistant that does paperwork for the... I'm like, okay, great, cool, yeah, hi. Really happy with the character development that they did with her at the end of A Realm Reborn. Very happy with the character development at the beginning of Heavensward, having her actually be useful in what she's good at rather than her trying to, you know, be something that she's not. And at that, she was very good. I almost want to put her in S tier, but she's a Lalafell, so she's going to go in A tier. All right, now let's move on to the Holy See. Okay, so I thought this guy's like artistic wise, like I think this guy's a beautiful character model. I think he's like such an interesting evil looking character, like really liked. And then like they had him all, he's like Aymeric's father, which was like a twist. But unfortunately, like some of the other characters, he didn't really get enough screen time or development for us to like really, you know, feel like he was the most ultimate villain. You know what I mean? Respect the beard, yeah, for sure. And the beard's something else. But then when he turned into the God King, like that was crazy at the end. Let's be honest, God King was like one of the coolest things. Like, I just thought that it was like the most out of left field, like crazy things. But he's definitely not at S tier. He's between like A and B, I would say. I'm putting everyone in B. I think he like. There's just a missed opportunity here where there wasn't enough face time with him to really get like a lot of like a read on him to like be betrayed or to like understand what was kind of going on with them. I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think he was good, but just a little bit under utilized. Estinien is an S tier. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's do Orange. Okay. Yeah, he's also one of those characters. Maybe he'll be more in the patch. Yeah. I don't. He shouldn't really even belong up here. We didn't really see enough of him. I'm just gonna leave him in C tier because he had absolutely no development in the. He gave you like the moon burritos thing at the end. Like, I think he's a really cool character. Don't get me wrong. I think he could be up here, you know. But it's like they haven't used him that much yet. Like I'm sure he'll be a bigger character later on. But right now, it's just kind of a background character, so we're just gonna leave him in C tier. They didn't do really a lot with this character. Didn't love or hate what they did. It just haven't. His time has not yet come, it seems. All right, Emperor. 3.0 Ranger did little. Yeah, he didn't do a lot. Emperor. I think Emperor's great. We got a little bit of development with him, but like it didn't really. You know, I'm gonna put him in a D tier because I feel like they needed to have him do something more evil for me to like there was basically no development with him. I feel like they just didn't do enough. I don't really have much more to say about that. Iceheart. I thought this was a great character. Very much one of the poster child characters for Heavensward. I'm not going to put her in S tier though. I'm going to put her in A tier. I thought she was great. I thought her ending was really great. Tragic story. Well, she had really good character development. I thought she was great. But let's be honest, A is great. A tier is great. You got a lot of great guys here. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this dragon goes here. Now let's leave the dragon there. I would say A+. Like, it's very much between here. Like I can understand there's definitely arguments for her to be here, especially with the character development in Heavensward. Her becoming, like, a bad guy all the way to, like, a good guy at the end, and then, like, tragically saving your life at the end. Like, she did a lot of stuff. She was great. I don't know why. I just don't feel right about putting her in S, though. We're going to leave her in A. All right, we only got a couple more here, guys. All right. Our girl Y'shtola. Okay, of course, 8 S tier. That's the only place she belongs. No argument there. Let's move on to the next one. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Y'shtola didn't really do it. Like, at the end, it was really cool bringing her back. She has some interesting stuff going on, but she wasn't really in Heavensward enough. Let's be honest. We're going to put her in like a B tier, I think. Like, she obviously has the potential to be up here, but I don't think Heavensward, she didn't really do enough for her to be up there. Yuguri wasn't in the game enough. Let's put her in C. Like, I hope she's in the game more. I really liked this character a lot. I thought it was she was, in Realm Reborn, I think she was like A tier. Or even S tier. Like, she was really good. But, like, yeah, she wasn't really in this one. So let's just put her in C. No S for Y'shtola. I'm sorry, guys. I'll put her in there for a minute, and then we can take her out. Because she's A tier. Okay. So I think, the only characters, so we're not doing these characters, I don't know who they are yet, obviously. Or they just weren't in this part of the game yet for me. Let me do a couple, like, honorary ones that are not here. Let's say that this guy is Frey. So Frey from the Dark Knight quest. I'm putting Frey up here. This is Frey, guys. I know it's not Frey, but it's Frey. Frey is I think S tier character. Frey was so cool. Loved Frey from the Dark Knight quest. I thought that was great. Really thought his character was just, it was like funny and like, but like also good, and like it's just great. Yuguri got her screen time cut because unfortunately Japanese Crash passed away during the yeah. I mean, but I'm not gonna put her up because of that. Like, in the game, she just wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't enough of her there. Okay, and then let's say Sid. Let's say this guy's Sid. Not Sid. Well, Sid Guru. Sid Guru from the Dark Knight. I think Sid's an A tier character from the Dark Knight quest. Not S tier. Not as good as Frey, but Sid Guru from the Dark Knight quest. I think he was a great character as well. I love that at the end he learned that love was the only way forward. And then the last character we'll do. This character's Joy from the Machinist quest line. I really liked how she started out. I loved she had different personalities. I thought it was really interesting and funny. But I'll be honest, the Machinist questline where she got married randomly and then you like had to save her, it wasn't amazing. Let's just like leave her in like maybe B tier. Excited to see where she goes forward from there. But yeah, that's about that. And I think that's about it. I think we did the tier test, guys. What do you think? No one was F tier. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should have put someone in F tier. What do you guys think? Good list? What would you guys change? What would you guys change if you could change anything? Good list? What about Midgard Sumner? Okay, yeah. What is this one? Midgard Sumner? Is this one this one's Midgard Sumner. I think he was fine. I think they underutilized him. Like during the patch content, you saw him a lot, and then you didn't see him until like the end of the game. Like I'm gonna put him in C tier. Put Pope Man in F. He allowed Haurchefat's death. Yeah. I understand, but that's not how I'm rating it. If we did that kind of rating, then yeah, he would go in F. You know, Ilberd would go in F. Like, oh yeah. It would be a different list if it was just like. Yeah, it's based off, like, he's an evil character, and I think he was sufficiently evil, and that's why he's a B-tier character, because he was a good villain. You need a villain. Oh, Nidhogg, okay. Is this Nidhogg? I thought Nidhogg was a great villain. Let's see. Let's put him in A tier. I thought that was a great storyline. I mean, it's intertwined with everyone else's kind of storyline. Ysali's, Estinien. I thought Nidhogg was great. I don't know if this is Nidhogg or not, but let's pretend that it is, and he's right here in A tier. I thought it was a great one. Solid list. I have different thoughts, but I also finished the patch content, so I bias from that. That's true. Yeah. This is just where we're at right now. We can revisit this list once I understand who half these characters are on the bottom here, and know why that maybe there's 2 Alisays. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Okay, but anyways, all right, that's that, guys. Now let's play some more of the game. Why don't we?